story up. Let's go. But I was gonna say about unlocked characters you purchase throughout the store or through the game. They can basically replace one of the multiple different costume types your character will go through. So, like, you find a criminal or some kind, and well, you can steal with the default costume you get. You can switch to another character that is that particular stereotype. The game gives you a lot of opportunity to change things up. What happened to the squirrel? Sure. Just give me.
I won't do anything that stupid again.
What? Oh, that's a foot and mouth.
Yeah, fine. Do you have a?
But we're gonna need a way to fly, and we're gonna be able to get a grapple gun.
Useless pieces of junk.
I can use one of these. No problem.
Huh?
Striped bass. Great.
How did what? The squirrel just captured that.
What?
Nothing. Anyway,
Yeah, you might want to save your squirrel friend, buddy. It probably is gonna drown with the fishes.
Sure. Good luck with that grapple gun. These things can be tricky to use.
Ah! Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, our new weapon, our new tool we have unlocked. We now have the grapple gun. This can only be used in the officer costume. So when you switch to another character, like civilian and whatnot, see, the grapple gun disappears. So bear that in mind. Alright, we need to warp back to town. We have a way of actually getting to our first level. And there is a lot of these levels in there. Like, I've known that the previous LEGO games, you got like, what, 12? Like, I think it was like, what, 3 levels? No. I think it was like 6 levels per, like, chapter and whatnot. Here it's just strictly just 15 levels.
The chief's got officers searching them on foot, but I think you can speed things up. If you can get onto the roof of the burger joint I've marked on your map.
Alright, it's time to introduce the super jumps. Go super jump!
Exactly.
Super jump to the rescue! Yeah! Yahoo! Gotta get those set pieces some finesse. Yes, there are super jumps in the game. Just like, you know, Burnout Paradise and whatnot. You know, they're all like that. But it's always good to find them, because that gives you the most. That's basically a shortcut you can take throughout the map. And trust me, you're going to need a lot of shortcuts later. Later, as soon as you find them, find the shortcuts, because you're going to need them. I'm going to need Super Bricks 2 while I'm at it. If I could just drive straight, I can't drive a Lego car for the life of me, apparently. Huzzah! Yeah! Oh, it's so awesome. I love that. Like, we weren't barely going fast at all. And I mean, like, just jump in the middle of the air. It's like, huzzah! Now, like I said before about collecting bricks automatically with your vehicle, there is actually a combo system in place too while doing so. If you break enough stuff, you have a combo meter on the top left of the screen there. If it maxes out to ×5 bricks, you get the ability called the supercar, which allows your car to be, you know, indestructible and basically push every vehicle around you for really no reason. But it's just a way to, you know, to promote your breaking the rules type deal, because we're gonna be doing it a lot in this game. We need to get into the top of this burger joint. So now we gotta use our new grapple gun. Grapple gun is simple as it sounds. It's context sensitive. Sometimes you can use the grapple gun to basically pull stuff down, pull you up, or basically swing around. But again, it's always context sensitive. So whatever it's going to show up as, it's going to be. So we get up here and we can actually scan for our characters.
Alright, let's see where you guys are hiding.
Hey, they're up there. There's our criminals.
Got them.
They're up there, but how do we get up there? I guess if I just... Let's go up a different building. That way we can take them by surprise. Huzzah! Ow.
Ellie, I've located the robbers, but I'm going to head up the building next to them instead. That way, I can jump
Roof on top,
across
roof
from
from
its
surprise.
rooftop and have the
Yes,
element of surprise.
indeed.
Or, if I don't make
Nope,
it,
I just
a
jumped
week
down.
off
I
work in
messed
the
up.
infirmary.
Enjoy the hospital food, Chase.
Enjoy the hospital food. Hospital food. Ugh. I have not tried hospital food in years, but I'll tell you what. My first experience with them was not the greatest. They sort of lacked. They sort of like lacked like. They lack taste, I guess, is a way of saying things, but whatever. But we got our first level coming up here. This is Special Assignment 1, Some Assaults. And I'm going to be cutting out this load screen out a little bit here. Alright, here we go. Sweet! Yeah, I don't have vertigo. Oh, yeah.
Or some other
Ugh,
ridiculous
vertigo.
phobia.
French parrots! What? Yeah, that's that humor I was talking about earlier, folks.
I'm not as fit as
The
I
humor
used to be.
it creeps up on you from time to
I think I'm
time,
gonna faint.
and you're not sure what's gonna happen
Better
when
be
it
somewhere
does. And it
close to
just
that building.
why is this? Again, this is like probably this game has probably got the best writing of any Lego game.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Well, this grapple gun is
come on,
great.
give me, oh, it dropped down. Why'd I fall? Come on,
Woohoo! Okay.
come on,
Now I'm feeling
Here, drop
slightly
down.
nauseous.
jump right there. There we go. And you'll find probably the first problem I find with the game is the music. The music is quite bland, and sometimes the music can be like this generic music you're hearing now. And it's most of the time you'll hear this track. Like you'll hear this track a lot more than not. Also, sometimes the mixing of the audio plus the sound plus the music can be off at times. Like sometimes you wouldn't be able to hear the characters at all. Sort of like a Sonic Adventure 2 mixing of sound mixing and whatnot. It gets that bad on the occasion. And there's no way you can change the music, this options, which is weird to be honest. It breaks stuff. As traditional as a traditional level of Lego is that you need to break a lot of stuff to collect
That
enough
furniture
studs.
looks tacky
Collect
anyway.
enough studs, you become the Lego City hero of every stage. This right here is a new concept, a new gimmick. We've got Catapults, which is basically is a way to free run and jump around them and jump around.
Hey, there's a cop
Oh,
out
why did
here.
I give away my
Everyone
position?
scram.
And I'll tell you, the
Not gonna let
animation
those
for this
thieves get
game is
away.
actually pretty substantial too. Like every character has got some type of flow motion to them. Like they can just do whatever. They have like such a. It just looks cool. It looks cool in motion, to be honest. I want to get across the balance board here. Anytime you find like a platform that has a blue top to it, like that, your character won't automatically just snap to it. Wow! Chuck these guys down.
One down,
Every time you knock down an enemy
the
down,
rest
there's
to
a
go.
time there'll be a point in time where they'll actually get back up. If you don't handcuff them in time like that, they'll just get back up. Which in just in turn, they will die after a while after stopping them or hitting them enough times. But that's one way to quickly take them down. We also have climbing walls, another gimmick for us. Certain walls are only climbable, so bear that in mind. And again, free play, and this is where the biggest disappointment of free play is that certain things you can do in these levels are not allowed, you can't do until you have a particular ability. And unfortunately, that's tied to your costumes. So we don't have the particular costume to complete set objectives here. Which just in turn allows you to get cars, vehicles, people, and also golden bricks on the occasion. So I need a swing and a miss. Yeehaw! Can I jump in there? No, I can't. I thought I could. Oop. There we are. Oop. Almost fell to my death. That would have been
I
bad.
didn't even realize I was a gymnast.
Oop. And again, you have to see this music is very repetitive. Like, it is undoubtedly repetitive, and it's probably one of the major sour points I have with the game. Really, to be honest. Alright, let's jump up this wall. Huzzah! Da, 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 da. Also, anything that is actually coated in blue is sort of climbable. We saw the blue climbing wall, but now we have blue gutter pipes. That's stuff that we can actually grab and actually fly up and do what we want. I'm gonna switch off to my civilian getup so I can actually punch things. Because while the grapple gun is awesome, I do have to say that it also slightly replaces your the ability to punch while in police form. So I find myself switching to civilian half the time just so I can just start to punch things when they're not so close to me. Hey. Booyah! Take you down, buddy. That takes two. 2 down, 2 to go. Alright, let's see. Where's the rest of this stuff? I'm gonna switch back to civilians so I can punch stuff again. Also, super bricks do drop in levels as well. So if you're looking to grind in here if you want to, but you know, bear in mind not everything is destroyable. Also, always look after the beaten path. Like some places they're not completely, you know, out in the open, because that might find you a super brick, a massive one, or something else entirely. So it's always good to look around and see what's behind you. Alright, up, take you down. That's number 3.
That just leaves the leader.
Just the leader that's left. Yeah. Come on, Shamon. I want those super bricks. Thank you very much. Okay. Get away from there. There we go. So we have platform jumping there.
Stop!
Hey, stop! Come back! Ah.
I guess he's gonna be a bit harder to catch.
He's gonna be harder to catch. Yep, he's gonna be very hard to catch, apparently, Mr. McCain. There we go. Yep, that's also we have to unlock too, is the police badge. There are 4 pieces of the police badge, just like in previous LEGO games. There's this emblem you have to obtain that has 4 places on it. Oh no! Yeah, we got these gimmicks here. They're basically the slippery floors. But you have to keep pressing the B button so you can get on top of it. Very easy, very simple, standard. So you can jump up here and get a purple stud, because purple studs are awesome. Because again, purple studs are the ones that give you the most points, the most money. And we need as much money as we can. Well, so you can actually get, you know, the LEGO True Hero stats and everything.
Good luck getting over here.
Oh, look at that! I can get over across. Look, there's a
stood on one of the rooftops.
a chopper for us. Convenient. Oh, I need to correct the police officer form. There we go. There we go. Alright.
Wait, I've just seen a member of the Lego City PD swing into the fray. It looks like this pursuit will end in an arrest. This is Conrad Peters on the scene.
Conrad Peters. The anchor of the place. It's actually pretty. Again, I'll say this again. I keep saying this before. The humor in this game is amazing. Because most often the time they're telling you the blatant obvious, which is quite funny. And the references to old police films and everything, and old action films, is a nice thing. Nice change of pace. Now, come on, you! Huzzah! Woohoo! Whew. Luckily, this building was here. Where'd he go?
Help me! I don't want to fall. I got a wife and 2 gold fish.
Well, hang on to my hand.
Tell me who you're working for.
It's George. George.
Farton Sunbury?
Benson Berry.
Come on, I gotta pull you up.
I can't tell you. He'll take me apart.
I'm gonna actually take you apart.
Rex Fury.
Rex, where is he?
I don't know. I never see him. He just phones.
Okay.
Then who would know?
Search me. Maybe Blue. He's the fixer in Albatros.
Fixer in Albatros Prison?
Don't see him. Just don't let me fall.
Oh no, I got you. No. Okay, well, apparently you can actually decapitate or de-arm your opponents, apparently.
I pick things up.
Not anymore, you don't.
No, if I grab your hands. You're gonna put your hands back on you and it'll be... George Farlenberry?
Hey, long time no
That doesn't look
see,
like a...
Dave.
That wouldn't look like a bad guy. Nah. Whatever. Who am I to judge? And that is our level complete. And just like the last previous LEGO games, you're graded on what you got. Like for your police badge and whatever you get to true LEGO hero. Unfortunately, we didn't do it this time. As unfortunate as it sounds, but we get the golden brick. And look at that, 450 bricks. You think it's a little much? And look at, here's Frank Honey telling you about there are 65 of these awesome super builds in LEGO City. It would be cool, it's so cool to find and build them, plus it would make up for all the 65 places actually destroyed this week. Frank, ugh. What am I gonna do with you? You also have unlocked the ability to free run. Now, it's not as simple as it would be, but free running is a sort of a gimmick. We can now basically climb on specifically climbable walls. It's not much of a game changer of anything of that sort, but also we also have ways to get back to levels that we've previously played for, so you can unlock more stuff. Essentially, that's free play. Bear that in mind. Yes, game, can we move forward? Thank you. So now we're at Chapter 3, go directly to jail. And hey, there's a super brick right there. I will definitely take that, thank you.
Hey, Chase! I just saw you on the TV news. You looked a little pasty. Did you get a lead?
I'm gonna need
Yeah,
some more super
straight
bricks
to
if there's something
Albatros
up.
Prison.
Ow!
Do you know how I
You
can
just
get there?
ran over a cop. Come back here.
Chief won't like
Whatever.
that. He's closed the file on Rex's escape.
What if the chief didn't know?
Break that off.
I
I need
don't
some super
know.
bricks. I'm gonna need
I'll go ask him. No,
15,000
wait.
super bricks if I'm gonna do whatever
Is
is
there a
next
way
with
of
the
getting
story.
there without the chief finding out?
Okay.
Well, there's something we can't
There's
activate yet
one
either.
way you
Again,
can
there are
do it.
abilities that we can't do yet
First,
because we
you
don't
get
have
on
the ability.
ferry
I'm
at
gonna
the
have to
jetty
preoccupy the
behind
bus.
The police station.
Let's go, bus man.
You don't tell
We gotta
the
destroy
chief
some stuff.
about
We're gonna need
it.
some super bricks.
Thanks, Frank. I'll see you
Because
later.
we're gonna need
Okay, good luck.
15,000
And
of
if you
these
speak to Ellie,
bad
tell her I
boys
said hi.
if we're going to continue on with the story. Find a way to the Albatros Island that is no way in shape or form a reference to Alcatraz. Has this LEGO city is like a sort of like a hodgepodge of different American cities. Like right now we're basically like in a New York. Like this looks like New York, but then we'll have the Golden Gate Bridge that we crossed earlier. So there's San Francisco. Actually, this place actually looks more like San Francisco than anything else, to be honest, because there was that road we saw earlier up here, which is that winding road in San Francisco, where it's like it goes straight down, but in order to make it off, they have grooves and curves, and then they put flowers, or they bury the people who have hurt themselves in this place. Ugh. Break through the walls. Yeah! Woo! Booyah! How you do a bus flip like that? Oh yes! Awesomeness! We're gonna need more super bricks. I need 5,000 more, and I know that for a fact too. And this is like one of the biggest, I would say, the biggest gripes I have with the game, that sometimes story progression kind of halts. Because you definitely need these super bricks. Again, in order to get to the next level, we're going to need a super build. And the super builds can, again, as usual, as I said previously, can be ultra expensive at times. Like the next one we're going to now is going to be 15. Like 15,000 bricks we're going to need. Alright, we'll break this place here. Yeah, certain fences can be climbed up on. Certain fences, I should stress. But only when they have these top portions on here. Were you just a captain?
Beard,
Chase McCabe.
Were you just the captain of that
It's been a
cargo
long
ship?
Time.
I saw you this morning.
It's been 6 hours.
6 hours?
What are you doing
What are you
here?
doing here?
I decided on a change of career. I'm now captain of the ferry which takes rum coves and no good ne'er-do-wells.
But did you blow up the ferry though?
Albatros
That's my
Prison.
question.
Great, the ferry. Where is it?
I sunk it.
You sunk.
I suppose you could build a new one for me, could you?
We're gonna have to build. That's what I mean. Sewer builds are
Hey,
gonna
Ellie,
require us
do we have any super bricks on the back of
15,000.
the police station?
That's why
We need to rebuild the
you
ferry.
need to
Has Frank been driving
be
it again?
be wary of
Surprisingly,
what
no.
sewer builds you're going against,
Okay.
so
Let
you know
me just
exactly where you
update
can
your
go
scanning
finding
software
scanning.
again.
So Ellie's gonna give us the
You should be
ability
able
to
use
scan
your
for super
communicator as a
bricks.
data scanner now.
This can actually
It'll
become
show up
quite
any
useful.
super bricks nearby.
As again,
After
you're
I
going to
hang
need
up,
a
just
lot of
tap
super
the
bricks if
data
you want to
scanner
continue
button
on
your
with some
communicator
plot
and
elements.
follow the instructions.
Thanks, Ellie.
So we can activate our scan module here. Let's zoom out and we can just go up a bit. So if you see stuff like this, that indicates a super build or super brick that we can potentially get. Sometimes they can be behind locked doors or that stuff, so bear that in mind. But we're going to probably be here for a bit, just so I can grab more stuff. After you really beat the game, super builds become a non-issue, as you gain the ability to get a ×2 collection rate for all super bricks going forward. So if you haven't found all the super brick builds yet, post game will most likely get you all the super bricks you need. Also, there's a way to actually grind for super bricks, as I mentioned earlier, is going into the levels where the basic levels, as it were, because sometimes there are, again, like the normal levels that we can play through, that you have like a start, middle, and end. But also the super bricks do basically respawn there. So if you need a super brick for any reason, this is the best way to do so. But we don't need studs, because again, the game just throws studs at you like nothing else. It's super bricks that they're very tedious about not giving you. It's like annoying. See, there's our super brick, 1,001. I'll take that, thank you. We're gonna need some more though if we're gonna get to the next. We get to Albatros Island. Jump, jump, jump. Is anything up here? No. What does it do that to me for? I don't. It's something that's done that to me twice now. Come on. Up, zip, zip, zip. Come on. I'm gonna grab the thing. There we go. Grab it. Grab the pole, because there's a super brick up there. Yes! Ooh, that's a 10,000 super brick. That is, the target has been achieved. Woo! Didn't have to grind very far. Awesomeness! Because everything is awesome.
I can't help but feel like
Every super brick is awesome, because that means that's one brick you didn't have earlier. Alright, let's build this ferry. And hopefully he doesn't sink it this time. What a nice, that's a massive boat there. Sweet! Also, we get the studs to build it too. And we have ferry routes activated. There are only 3 in the game, and they go to 3 different spots. And that is about it for ferries. There is one that's really hidden, and you have to go out of your way to find it. But it takes you to an island that's not normally accessible during normal story missions.
And no mistake. Up on board
I would like to grab those super bricks before they disappear. Stop talking, please.
Okay.
I just want the super bricks, please. Thank you. Give me this money. And they just throw money like no one's business. But anyway, we're enough dawdling. It's time to travel to Albatros Island. Do 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 do. We're off to. Let's go off to the prison cell, the prison island.